Hey, welcome to another episode of Taking It with Yvonne Daniels podcast. This month, which is July, yes, is National Blueberry Month. Tell you what, it's one of my favorite fruits. Cannot wait to get into that. But of course, I am your well being girlfriend. And of course, always encouraging you to embrace the power of giving your body permission to relax for better choices, health, and wealth. Of course, we do that one deep breath at a time. All you need is an open heart and an open mind and a willingness to grow and to go for sure. All right. So, Matt's over here adjusting some stuff, my trusty producer. But as soon as he gets back to the chair, I have to ask him how he's doing. And of course, he knows how we kick off our episode, every one. Right, Matt?
With a deep breath.
Let's go in and out. Thank you for making sure things are okay. All right. So, of course, over this way, we're all about taking care of that wealth that we're born with, which is our health. All right. Man, what a gift. What a blessing. So, once again, we got to take care of that. That means we got to get enough sleep, accept responsibility for our well being, take as many deep breaths as often as we need to, tune into our bodies and move our bodies because we know movement is medicine. All right. So, I'll tell you what, we can also make sure we're eating a whole lot of blueberries. Not only are delicious, but definitely beneficial. So once again, July is National Blueberry Month, celebrated the entire month. And of course, this is, a chance for us to celebrate the flavor, the versatility, and the health benefits of blueberries. There's so many. So this month, the reason they've got it in July is because it coincides with the peak of the North American blueberry harvest when berries are most plentiful and flavorful. It also honors both the cultivated high bush blueberry and the smaller wild low bush variety. This highlights their nutritional value and culinary uses. All right. So, man, I'm just so glad that they have a blueberry month, but they have all kinds of summits for blueberries and conferences. That tells you how important this blueberry is. All right. So, the celebration of it dates back to the Native American traditions where wild berries and blueberries, in particular, were used as food and medicine for thousands of years. Anybody that knows me knows that especially as I get older, I look at my food as medicine. So I'm very, very particular about what I eat. And blueberries, I eat a whole lot of those. So National Blueberry Month was actually first recognized by a congressional resolution back in 1974, and it later was proclaimed by the U.S. Department of Agriculture in 2003. All right, so I tell you, there are some fun facts, some things that maybe you didn't know about National Blueberry Month. Okay, blueberries have one of the highest antioxidant levels of all common fruits and vegetables. Now, I have heard that the darker the pigment on a fruit or vegetable, whatever it is, the higher the nutritional value. So I'm going to go with that. All right. So, of course, blueberries they have a beautiful, rich, deep blue color. They've got lots of anthocyanins. I have to slow down when I say that word. Anthocyanins, the pigments that give them their deep blue color. That's what that is. All right. So real good for you. just remember that. A single 1 cup serving of blueberries provides around a quarter of the recommended daily intake of vitamin C. Yeah, you're going to get a whole lot of vitamin C when you eat those blueberries, all right? And if you're a calorie counter, this is only 80 calories, so you're good when it comes to that as well. All right, so the United States is one of the largest blueberry producers, producing hundreds of thousands of tons each year. So that's real good. We like that. Blueberries are one of the few fruits truly native to North America, in case you didn't know that. And research has linked regular blueberry consumption to benefits for memory, heart health, and blood pressure. All right, so we love all of that. So beyond their taste, blueberries, once again, have that nutritional powerhouse packed with vitamins. Also, they are packed with fiber. If you think about it, if you're in need of fiber, especially the older you get, that you need to have a good amount of fiber in your system, in your body each and every day. Berries are a great way to get that fiber. Blueberries in particular, right? They've got those disease fighting antioxidants. Celebrating this month, which we know we love. All right. We're going to keep saying that. It encourages healthier eating while supporting the farmers. We love this too. Supporting the farmers and the rural communities who depend on the harvest. Anyone that knows me too knows that I love shopping local. When I go to my local grocery store, there's one in particular that has lots of local produce, and so I'm always, one that I will definitely choose local over anything else. So glad that we can support our farmers, those rural communities that depend on this harvest. It's a reminder that good food can be both delicious and beneficial, and that seasonal eating connects us to the rhythm of the growing year. Yeah, so that's definitely a great thing. All right, so this month, once again, encourages us to enjoy blueberries in all of their forms, from a handful that you can just eat fresh, or you can put them in your pies. All right, love a good blueberry pie, blueberry muffins, blueberry smoothies, yes, blueberry jams, however you want to enjoy it. It's once again both a tribute to a beloved fruit and a nod to the growers. We have to keep mentioning them who bring it to our tables. We are just so thankful for them. All right, so once again, we've got these great ways that you can enjoy those blueberry pies, the classic, the blueberry muffins, once again, your smoothies. There are ways too that our local businesses can actually help to celebrate National Blueberry Month. By incorporating blueberries into their offerings. So if we have anybody out there that it's food is what you do, well, put an extra handful of blueberries, or maybe make a special blueberry treat for National Blueberry Month. All right, it's not only going to be delicious, but you're going to be offering your clients, or the folks that come in to partake and to buy your food, something healthy as well. Restaurants and cafes can also feature blueberry desserts, drinks, even savory dishes. Bakeries can offer limited edition blueberry muffins, pies, and tarts. Grocery stores can create eye-catching displays of fresh blueberries alongside recipe cards. We love a good recipe card, and pairing suggestions. So yeah, give us some suggestions on how you can hook that up. All right. Farmers markets. Oh yeah, I've got to make my way down to our local one. Are ideal for promoting local blueberry growers and hosting tasting events to highlight the fruit's versatility. So there are a lot of great ways to celebrate National Blueberry Month. Once again, we just are so thankful for all of the farmers that make this possible for us. Blueberries are so delicious, and they're so beneficial health wise. You know what? And I forgot to, you can't forget a good blueberry breakfast. We're talking about your pancakes, all right, your yogurt. You can put them everywhere. Okay, so keep that in mind. Local businesses out there, looking forward to coming to see what you can whip up for us for National Blueberry Month to help us celebrate and this hearty, this healthy, this delicious berry during National Blueberry Month, which is July. And Matt, I have to ask you, do you like blueberries? I didn't ask you that.
Yeah, I like blueberries. Let's see here. I'm a big fan of blueberry pancakes,
Okay.
stuff like that.
Okay.
Just regular blueberries. The
Mhm.
one thing about blueberries, and this is just me, I'm
Mhm.
more of I'm more of a fan of the sour ones versus like the
Oh,
sweet ones, if that
really?
makes sense.
Okay.
Sometimes like blueberries are a little bit more sour, so I like
Yeah.
those ones more.
Okay.
But I mean,
Yeah.
other than that, yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of blueberries.
Yeah. They're pretty good. So I tell you what, Matt's a fan. I'm a fan. If you're a fan, you can join the celebration. You can share your best blueberry blueberry bakes and recipes on social media by using the hashtag National Blueberry Month. You can also use the hashtag Blueberry Month 2026. You can tag your friends and challenge them to get baking, especially those friends that bake really, really well. Yeah, challenge them. I dare you. Because you're going to get something really tasty, I'm sure, a nice blueberry treat for National Blueberry Month. All right. So, also, there's some other days that are related, but we're going to keep it on the healthy tip. They've got National Oreo Day is coming up. So I don't know. We may tap that if we can find a way. I don't know if we can find a way to make it healthy, but that's coming up. Right now, though, we are talking about that blueberry, this being National Blueberry Month. So go out, create, enjoy, celebrate this month. All right, man, and to be healthy during the summertime. That's what I love about that. All right. So thanks so much for joining me for another episode of Take a Deep Breath with Yvonne Daniels podcast. Man, Matt, how do we end every episode?
With the deep breath.
Let's go in and out. Be sure that you like, you subscribe, you share. You can also join us at deepbreathandtastebuds.blogspot.com. And I will see you in the next episode.
Good stuff.